just the little things, and that's what makes it so frustrating. Is you go back and watch, and it's not a guy who's just completely getting demolished. It's not people just getting beat left and right. It's just you go back and you look at the little things like their footwork, their hand placement, or if they're being a little too hesitant or something like that, pad level, and then that's what the mistake that it was. Was the main thing, and so that was the most frustrating part is that because you do it in practice and then and then you get out in the game and kind of get away from it. So that's where I think really this week Coach Caldwell, he told us yesterday, the emphasis this week is just technique. He's like just get back to the basics of the fundamentals of playing offensive line, and so I think if we can do that, we're going to be fine. Because it's not like we're just once again not targeting guys or just oblivious to what's going on. It was just the little things, but obviously whenever it's a bunch of little things, it culminates into a big problem. So but we got the kind of guys on our team that we're not going to shy away from work, and we're not going to shy away from trying to get better, and that's the encouraging part. And that's the good thing about our leadership on this team is that we're not going to let that happen. We've already had it come to Jesus. So we're going to be all right.
So Sean said he talked to some guys Sunday, and talked to Dabo. Were you one of the guys he talked to?
Yeah, we talked. We talked yesterday, and I think me, him, and Ben kind of had a conversation, and it was a good conversation. Just to see where everyone was coming from. Just in a kind of us three being the big leaders of the team. And just hearing what our thoughts were of how things went on Saturday and what we could do better, just from a leadership standpoint. And no, it was really good because whenever you're out there on the field, someone may have a bad play or something like that. You want to get them going. You want to go and tell them, hey man, you gotta step your game up. But at the same time, a lot of that's the coach's job. The coach is already in his ear. The coach is already letting him have it. It's not going to do a whole lot for me to come over and do the same thing. So I think a lot of it is just really finding out what we have to do better as leaders. And we had a really good conversation. We sat there for about 5-10 minutes and just talked about our thoughts. And I think we're all on the same page and we're ready to go.
So Sean said he felt like he and a lot of the guys had kind of lost their zeal, their appreciation for the fun of the game, maybe pressing too hard. I know that's never been a problem for you, having much fun, but is that your sense as well from some of the guys? And how hard did you draw the line on having fun and at the same time being focused and attention to detail?
Well, I think maybe some guys that to try and live up to the hype, and because unfortunately with a lot of the things that if we don't play like people believe we can or believe we should, it's hard to not see all the things in the media, maybe all the negative things that are said about you, and so I think really just focusing on what we can control, and really just it's hard to say, hey man, go out there, be perfect, and have fun. Don't make a mistake, but have fun. So but in football you have to, or it's not, it's going to be miserable. So yeah, it really is just about finding that balance of getting out there and working during practice, and and enjoying the grind of it. I mean, because it's a long, grueling process that to a lot of people is not very fun. I mean, going out and hard work, isn't a lot of fun to a lot of people, and so it's finding a way to make it enjoyable. And that once again that starts with me, and kind of me bringing guys along, me loosening up a little bit during practice, maybe like I had been in the past, and just making sure that guys aren't all out doom and gloom all the time, during practice and during games.
How about, regardless of what the media says or what the fans want. How about just playing to the level that you guys set a year ago with essentially the same offense?
Yeah.
How come that doesn't happen?
Oh no, I mean that's another thing is you have goals, and I mean I know I've got we did this thing as a team that's called our vision board, and I did one at my house, and I've got all my daily goals, I got my practice goals, I got my game goals, I have 5 different kind of goals, long-term goals, things like that, and so I know if I go and maybe I didn't have a great day of practice and I didn't achieve one of my goals, I'm very hard on myself. I'm my own worst critic. And so the goals that we have set as an offense, not even, maybe us not achieving one of those or 2 of those, it's because we know that we can do it. And then I think maybe that's where some guys get frustrated is, why aren't we doing it? And that's where our coaches have done a good job, the past few days of going, pointing out, maybe the wide receivers didn't know what's going on with the offensive line. Maybe they didn't know why we had missed a protection or what had happened. So then showing them what had happened and really letting everyone have an appreciation for each other. And so we kind of work harder for each other to achieve our goals. And, once again, we're going to be all right. No one needs to panic. I know, last year we kind of started off slow and, yeah, we're going to be all right. We are more than talented and as an offense, and we have more than enough high character guys to not continue to play like we have, and so we're going to be all right.
Several guys got to play on the offensive line on Saturday. What's your assessment of some of those younger guys? Did anyone stand out to you with this performance?
Tremaine played really well. I really liked the way he got out there and played. But all of them, they're just kind of getting their grasp on things. They're young, obviously. I mean, it's their first game and in Death Valley, and I mean, just first game ever, really. So it was good to see those guys get out there and get meaningful snaps. I mean, whenever they went in, the game was on the line. I mean, it was a close game the entire time. So we really were happy with what they were able to do. And then just from there, that's kind of their starting point, progressing every week. Okay, what did you do wrong? Well, don't make that mistake again. Don't make the same mistake twice. And just going from there, I mean, there's no limit to what those guys can do.
All right, appreciate it, Jay. Happy to be here too.